Hey guys, and welcome to episode 33 of Full Magic 10 and 14 with Wexford Youth and the Wexford Youth Project. We're back on the 30th of September 2020 for our home Champions League game against Victoria Pilsen. I'll take you through the fixture since you last saw us, which was the, I still don't know how to describe a 6-0 win over Copenhagen away from home to give us an 8-0 aggregate win. Since then we've been a little inconsistent. We beat Cork 6-1. In the league, Steve Soley with 2, Graham Patterson with 2, Gary Cantwell and Sean Coyne. Lost 1-0 to Derry. This was a 90th minute winner, I believe, for Derry. If I can remember correctly, Ali Gilchrist scored a real disappointing result. Did not take our chances. And then in our first Champions League game, we lost 3-1 away at Arsenal, which I thought was a fantastic result, to be honest, considering they absolutely dominated us as well. They were 2-0 up after half an hour. I thought it could get out of hand, but we managed to get a penalty. And Julian Camara managed to score, but Vidra did score late on to crush any chances of a fantastic revival. We beat Dundalk 3-0 away from home. Steve Soley with a hat-trick. Zezmel Halagalic though picked up an injury for around 2 months, and he's still out for 5 to 7 weeks, so he's missing today, and he might be missing for a few more Champions League games, which is disappointing. 2-2 at home to Sligo. Christian Cottrell scored both goals. He managed to score a pen. He scored both. He scored both of them. Both of them were penalties, and one of them was in the 93rd minute to snatch us a very important draw. And then lately we beat Shelburne 3-0. Steve Stoley with 2, Edward Broomfield with 1. Which means we're still second in the league, and it pretty much comes down to this now. We're 3 games left. But we've played 2 less than Drogheda and are 5 behind. But if we win all our remaining league games, which are against Limerick, Pats and Sligo, we have won the league. No matter whether Drogheda win their last game or not. As you can see, though, they lost to Salt Hill 3-1. Which is a real shocking result from their part. Really showing maybe a bit of like non-big team material. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Like, no, not pressure. Poor pressure team, even. There you go. Yeah, 1,391 tickets sold. Victoria Pilsen, they lost their first group game as well. They lost 1-0 to Sporting Lisbon. Team gone for today is Hamer and goal, back for Coyne, Bloomfield, Alsop and Cantwell. And actually I'm going to swap Alsop and Cantwell, because Cantwell can play in centre back and Alsop can play, he's accomplished at right back, as Cantwell, he's competent, but I'd rather accomplished than competent. Got Kamara in that ball-winning midfielder role. Fred Mead, despite only being on 89%, I'm giving him the nod. Alan Dunphy, Christian Cottrell and Darius Murphy with Steve Soley up front on his own. So a strong enough team, probably the strong enough team, the strongest team I can put out in a game like this, like especially when you've got some injuries. You got to just get by them. We'll put goals on replays today just in case. Like, they've got a very good team, Victoria Pilsen, and they might score here, and that's a really good block in the end by Sean Coyne to keep them out, because that was a real good chance, actually. It's a good block. But you know what I mean, like, they're a very good team, but out of all the games we have, this is probably the best chance we have of picking up any sort of points is at home to Victoria Pilsen, or the away game to these guys. But like, Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon are both going to be extremely tough ties to grab any points from, especially Arsenal. As you saw from the first game, we were like, even though it was only 3-1, we were absolutely dominated by them. Oh, good save by Hamer. Still got a chance though, and Lee Alsop did a really good tackle there to keep them out. And that was a bit of a punt, but Al Dunphy's now picked up on the rebound. Darius Murphy, good ball. Christian Cottrell scored on that left-hand side. He's been really good lately. He's scored a lot of goals. And it's a fantastic... He just kind of runs in on this left-hand side, completely unmarked by number 2, whoever number 2 is, Kapelhov. And he manages to sneak in really without trace, to be honest, for his 13th of the season. Janacek, though, maybe a chance, or they might score here immediately. Masek, or oh no, That's a really, really shocking goal to concede, to be honest. Tommy Orr scoring it. It's an odd one, this one, because he just kind of and just loops, and Hamer, like, come on, you gotta save that, son. And that's a keeping shocker in my eyes. You know, you just cannot you cannot not save that. Well, that's pretty basic stuff to be saving, but gotta get over it, gotta try and rebuild, and their left winger's unmarked. Tommy Orr again, but Lee Alsop makes up for it with a great tackle. Dunphy though. Oh, what a ball. Steve Soley's in behind, and Steve Soley nets those. He does not miss when put one-on-one, especially in the form he's in at the moment. He's absolutely banging them in. His 33rd of the season. I think that shows you just where he's at as a player. Steve just powering that past the keeper with great pace and all that. 2-1 up again, so we make up. We're now back ahead despite our poor goalkeeping mistake from Ben Hamer to let them score. But here's Ponce or Kerbesic, Novak. They've got a penalty there. Sean Coyne's given one away, and Novak has scored. So we've given away the lead now twice, which is disappointing. Sean Coyne penalised on the edge of the box as well, very close to being outside the box, but it obviously, in the ref's eyes, wasn't. It was just inside. Or now, good tackle by Alsop once more. He's playing a real blinder at right back. Well, from all the highlights I see, he keeps on winning tackles. Darius Murphy now. It's a really, really bad pass. Alsop, oh, he loses it this time. Commentator's curse. And they've taken the lead now. Delev has scored. And it is 3-2 to Pilsen. Spaz Delev scoring his first of the season, and come on, you can't give it away from the fucking kick-off. A shocking play, to be honest. That's real novice mistakes. Mazek, they could score a fourth here, and you know, going to be very hard to get anything out of the game if they score fourth. Ponce, or oh gosh, Sean Coyne does really well there in the end to block that on the line. They should have scored there. So the moral is first half. Oh no, still maybe one twist left in this first half. Is it going to be a fourth? We're not marking tight enough. Or Mazek, it's another fantastic chance for Mazek that he's missed. A really sloppy play from him. He's played a poor game out there. Moral is first half though, we haven't been too bad going forward, but our defending has been pretty woeful, to be honest. Not good at all. Going to aggressively say I'm unhappy with everybody. Well, I said assertively I'm unhappy with with everybody, and then aggressively unhappy with the defence, because it's just not acceptable. 5.7, 6.5, 6.2, 6.3. You know, gotta have better ratings than that. So Lionel Camara picks up a knock now. We'll wait till 70 minutes before we make any tactical substitutions. Here's Alsop, maybe a chance. Camara, Mead. He's got space. That's a fantastic ball. Darius Murphy. It's a real good chance, to be honest. He should be taking that. And could we come back to rue that opportunity miss? Because we're not going to get too many more of them. Here's Spaz Delev. If they score fourth now, it's all over. Oh, for fuck's sake, Ben Hamer. That is one of the worst. It's been one of the worst keeping displays I've seen from Ben. He's usually a solid enough keeper, but he seems to be all over the shop today. Gonna have to go overload. We're gonna have to really come out of our shell as a team, chasing 2 goals within 20 minutes. Sean Coyne 5.5. You know, it's just not acceptable from Sean as club captain as well. Got to bring him off actually, because you just can't do that in such a big game for the club. You cannot afford for your club captain to be really kind of giving things away for you. Here's Jamie Carr's decent little ball in. It's going to be offside though, isn't it? Yeah, fuck's sake. They won't even allow us get one back there. Steve Soley drifted offside. And it is still 4-2 here. Looking for Cottrell. Can't find them. Bloomfield. Don't give it away. Dunphy, go on. Murphy's in behind. Oh, it's a poor pass from Dunphy. It's well over hit. Wasn't really even near Murphy, to be honest. It's really... Oh, for fuck's sake. Jamie Carr this time caught out. And Mazek, after missing a bundle of opportunities in the first half, he's managed to score 2 in this second. Oh, fuck. Won't count. Thank God, because we don't deserve to lose this badly, to be honest. We've put up a good effort, but just defence has not been tight enough. What a ball that is. Darius Murphy, Lee Alsop, go on. He should be kicking himself for that. He's a defender, I suppose, so can't expect the world of him, but 10 seconds left here. It's going to be a disappointing defeat. I was really hoping for a little better, I have to say, than this 5-2 defeat. Just not good enough defensively. And we created our fair share of opportunities, but we just did not take them. So what can you do though? Cameron's out for 4 to 5 weeks, so he's out for the rest of the league campaign for sure. Next live commentary will be the Sporting Lisbon game at home. But we've got 3 league games coming up. 3 important league games because it will decide the league title. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye.